What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back with a video on the channel, and today is a very special day. Magic City, if you are not familiar with it, it is... Do you want to tell what Magic City is?
Yeah, it's a strip club in Georgia.
Magic City is one of the most popular gentlemen's clubs in the state of Georgia, and they're well known for their wings. So well known that, in fact, you can order their wings and get them shipped to you through a service of a company called Goldbelly, which ships a lot of very popular food items throughout the country. So, I was on stream one day and I decided to get an order of Magic City wings. There are 125 wings here in 5 different flavors. It cost me $189 to get these shipped to my house. And since there's so many, I had to bring in some backup, and I have, well, you guys that aren't been here for a while, it's my dad. For people who don't know, you want to introduce yourself?
How you doing, everybody? Dave Shrats Sr. in the building. We're going to cancel that and say DJ Melody. I'm Dave's dad. How's everybody doing out there?
I'm just going to let him cook.
Welcome to the party, everybody.
Anyway, we have these. We have 5 flavors. Magic City says thank you. I am so excited to try these that I'm just going to get into this. You know what? We're going to start off with the most popular flavor to me, which is the Lou Will lemon peppers. You know Lou Will?
Nah, I don't know who Lou
Williams is a basketball player, which this was during 2020, during the bubble season. He doesn't know the story. I said I was going to tell him on camera. So there was a bubble season during 2020 where players were not allowed to leave. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
Okay, so Lou Williams
Horrible games.
Fair. Lou Williams said that he had somewhere that he had to be, so therefore he had to leave the bubble. It was an emergency.
Okay.
He was found at Magic City eating these wings. I'm not joking.
Hey, good place to eat wings, I'm
So
sure.
he's at Magic City. He got these wings.
Okay.
And these are his favorite wings. The notorious Lou Will wings. Naked wings tossed in a honey barbecue sauce, then sprinkled with lemon pepper seasoning, just the way he likes them. So they are honey barbecue lemon pepper wings. You actually come with an extra container of lemon pepper because he likes extra lemon pepper. And I already put most of it on there. You know, salt, I don't want to destroy you.
I gotta say, that sounds interesting. Honey barbecue and lemon pepper?
Honey barbecue and lemon pepper wings.
Hey.
Cheers. Give it a shot.
Cheers. Here we go.
I'm going to let you make the first reaction. I'm not going to say anything.
Now, see, what we're going to do is have it without the dipping sauce first.
Well,
I'm going to say that's fire.
huh?
I really like that. And mind you, these were shipped. This didn't come from around the corner, across the street, up the block.
You have to put this in the oven, 300 degrees, for 20 minutes, and out came these. Now, these wings are smaller than a lot of wings we get around here, but it says on the package they're supposed to be tiny. That's what it says.
I'm not a big fan of the big giant wings.
So you prefer the smaller wings?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
The big giant ones, a lot of times they don't really cook them, and when I bite it and it's not cooked, I'm done.
They seem dry, too, right?
And they get drier, a little tougher at times. Nah,
The margin of error on a big wing is much higher. If you screw them up, they're going to dry out.
I'm going to give that, I'm not going to give a number. You handle the numbers.
No, you got to do it. You got to do the whole thing.
Number?
But yeah.
All right, we're going to take this, because you know I'm a fan of the show, everybody, right? So we're going to take this on a shipped across the country rating.
Oh, wow. It's a scale.
Because it was a scale.
Sounds like me.
But I would say if I bought these at the local bar, I'd be happy. I'm going to give these an 8.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
Okay. I think that these wings are good. I'm going to get one more because I want to get it flat. You get the sweetness from the honey barbecue.
Yeah.
And then that lemon pepper, because there's a ton of it on here.
Fire.
Really, really, in my opinion, I don't like them as much as he does.
Oh, okay.
I should write down my rating so people don't think I'm piggybacking, but the lemon pepper is a little too salty for me. They're kind of salty.
You know, mine wasn't heavy lemon pepper.
Okay.
Hold on a second here. Hold that thought. I'm Team Jump too, by the way. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of lemon pepper. Maybe I'm getting one of the berry.
It's all over it.
Yeah, a little salty. I got that right there. I'm holding to the 8. Fire.
I'll give them a 7.5.
Okay, we're close.
I like them, but I do prefer a bigger wing. So it's not my wing preference.
Okay.
But I do like them. I just think that there's going to be better ones, in my opinion.
Okay, that's fair.
Lou Will lemon peppers. You want to pick?
Yeah, let's go with this one. What flavor is this right here?
These are Thai chili wings.
Now, I'm going to tell you before I take one, Thai chili is one of my favorite flavors locally.
I love
Thai chili. It's my go-to.
Very good.
If I don't know what to order, I'm going Thai chili.
Crispy fried wings with a sweet and sticky spicy sauce.
All right, let's go. No sauce.
I like when this one looks saucy. I picked the flat. Believe that?
I'm not going to dip it in the blue cheese. No spice. No kick.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't want people to think I'm piggybacking off your ratings. Like you said, the first thing you notice is how spicy these are compared to normal Thai chili wings.
A little spicy.
A little bit spicier than normal, but there's a sweetness from the Thai. I'm getting more spicy than sweet, but I do like that Thai chili flavor underneath there. I like when a wing is a little bit more balanced, in my opinion. Like, I like when it's like perfectly sweet and perfectly spicy, but it's more like a 7 on the spicy, and then it's like a 5 on the sweet. So it's just a little, but that's nitpicking. Again, I paid $200 for these wings, so I'm gonna nitpick my ass off.
Nitpick.
You see what I'm
200 bucks.
saying?
No, you got the right nitpick.
But these are better in my opinion. I just prefer the spiciness that comes through with those.
You know, it's funny. I could tell we're related because the first thing I thought was, man, that's a little hot. Where's the sweet? Usually the Thai, you get the sweet and the spice and it balances out and it makes me, I love it. This here, while it's good, I'm going to call it closer to buffalo than Thai chili. It's just hot to me.
Fair.
So, yeah, I'm not going to rate that as high as Mr. Lou Will. What's up, Lou Will? Hope you out there looking.
I'm going to give those an 8.
You giving that 8?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to 7.5.
How about that shit?
Yeah. I'm going backwards.
The irony.
Yeah. It's
Fair.
not bad. Like, again, I would not be mad at these if I
No.
went and got them. They're good. And again, I'm going to go that scale that I started. Because they came from, was it Georgia, right?
Atlanta.
My future home. Not Atlanta, but Georgia. But because it came all the way from Georgia to here, and it's still slapping, but that's a little hot for me.
It arrives frozen.
It arrives frozen? Yeah, these are very good ones. I will tell you that I'm not disappointed in the wings.
No.
But that's a little hot for me. And I like hot food, but not when it's Thai chili. So
I
I'm
like
going,
the spice on
I'm
that.
going 7.5.
8. That's fair though. My turn. My favorite flavor of any wing of any time is lemon pepper. Those are lemon pepper. Lemon pepper says it's their best seller and a hit with their guests. Crispy fried chicken wings tossed in lemon pepper seasoning. Lemon pepper is very self-explanatory, but I'm a huge fan of lemon pepper. Grab me a drum.
I'm Team Drum all the way. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I'll go first on this one.
Good.
And so we're going back and forth here.
Yeah.
Man, I don't like to. That's not my favorite lemon pepper wing I've ever had in my life. While it's lemony, I don't know, something's just missing to me. Maybe it's the pepper. That said, I still wouldn't be mad if I got those in Local Bar. I'm going back with a 7.
7.
Yeah.
I agree. The thing that it doesn't punch you like the lemon pepper flavor.
No.
It's very subtle. And the funny part is this would probably make it
It
better.
would probably help that.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's just like, I don't know if it's because they were shipped like this, but there's just not a ton.
Let's try it. I'm going to try it with my little sauce right here now. See? A little salty too for me. A little salty.
Lemon pepper is salty.
Oh, that helped. And my sauce helped.
Right?
I'm going with a 7. I stick to my guns.
We're on the same page.
Not bad.
No, we're on the same page.
Just not good.
We're on the same page. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I feel like this wing would be 1,000 times better if I was there. And not for the reason of the wing.
Yeah.
Like the ambiance.
This is the first one that made me feel like it was frozen.
Agree?
I didn't feel the love. It was all right though. Not bad. Nothing's been bad. It's actually okay. It's just not my deal.
Fair.
Which one is this?
That is the Juju Rude Boy Jerk.
That's gonna be hot. Let's go.
Rich
Cheers,
with
everybody.
warm spices, our Jamaican jerk is as full of flavor as their namesake. Says they're spicy.
Here we go.
They are spicy.
That's good jerk though.
Yeah.
That's actually really good jerk.
First bite. These are my favorite ones so far.
They're gonna think that we made this shit up.
I know. That's why people always think I'm lying, bro. This is not scripted. They're my favorite ones so far.
I agree.
The jerk flavor is jerk flavor.
100%. That is what you expect out of a jerk wing.
We've had a pretty good amount of jerk flavored stuff over our life, right?
I know a lot of jerks too, but it's okay.
A dad joke.
That's good.
Spice level, I'd probably give it like a 6. It's not like I'm giving 10 is like spicy as hell, can't even talk spicy. Like if I did the one chip challenge, that's a 10.
The thing is, when you buy jerk, you want spice.
Yes, they're
I
spicy.
would not order jerk if it wasn't going to be
These
spicy.
are jerk spicy, Jamaican spicy. They didn't
And the
lie.
jerk is on point.
Yes, agree. That's a very good wing. If I was in Magic City, those would be the wings I would order.
I'm giving that a 9.
I agree. Damn. I was gonna say 9. First number that popped up.
That's my
I
favorite
should
so
write
far.
them. Yeah, they're good, man.
That's my favorite so far.
If I was to order these again, I wouldn't get this big sampler pack, but I would get those jerk wings.
Agreed. 100%. 100%.
Those are the first ones that I have had that I would say, okay, I'll order those. Like I would actually get those sent again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The other ones were good, but that's like, okay, now I see where it's coming from. 100%. You see I'm eating another one.
No. That's if you're going to order jerk and you're expecting jerk,
Spicy
you
on
won't feel
point.
like a jerk to order that jerk. It's good. That's what we do, man. What's up, everybody?
9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm with you. 9 out of 10. Crystal Light lemonade.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. Wow, we really are related. Literally all I drink.
I'm not addicted to this stuff.
That's one of the few flavors of Crystal Light that I drink.
The lemonade is on.
Lemonade and pink lemonade are like
the
always-
lemonade is on fire. It's good.
I made the mistake this like past my last time I went to Walmart and I got the like fruit punch. It sucks.
I don't like the fruit punch.
Don't want it. It's sitting up there in my cabinet and I won't eat
And
it.
I got a thing with the red dye thing, but I don't like the fruit punch. I get the lemonade, I put it on
Red
top
dye
of, I
thing.
get
We
that
can
and
talk
pour it
about
on
that
top of
afterwards.
ice.
Don't, because I really don't start. Oh, we're gonna fight. It's fine.
I don't know, I just, whatever.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
I want to try these last wing flavors.
Your call, that's you.
Okay. I don't remember what these are. These are Uncle Jeff's. I have
Uncle.
my descriptions up here. So
Uncle Jeff.
yes. So Uncle Jeff was their. It says it on here. They had a chef, like their
Still got me
first chef
tearing.
Jeff
Yeah.
was named Chef Jeff.
Oh, so it's his own
He
concoction?
passed away. Passed
Oh.
down from our Chef Jeff, who will ever be missed.
Rest easy, rest in
A
power.
sweet honey infused jerk sauce with a mild kick.
Oh, honey infused jerk sauce is sounding very interesting.
I'm going.
You go, you go.
I need the drum. You like drums or flats?
I'm a drum guy.
Thank God.
Can I give you a little quick story? I work at a place, I'm gonna say nothing, and I come home and I bring wings from the place that I DJ on a certain night. And I bring home wings all the time. Your mom, she takes all the flats and I take the drums. And they split it evenly.
Perfect.
Works out perfect. I'm thinking that's good. I need another one. I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because I ate that and dipped it. I wasn't supposed to dip it first. I want to taste the flavor.
Nah, that's good, man. Damn, this one's small as hell. Look how small this wing is. It's tiny.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there, but they say they're gonna be small.
Yeah, I already know. This one's really small.
This bird didn't. I don't know. Either way, I don't know. It's good. It's really good. That is a great combination. I don't know how he came up with that, but that honey with the jerk. By the way, that one got me tearing a little bit. But with that honey with the jerk, whew,
That's a milder version with the jerk seasoning, but it's sweet. Like with the honey,
like
you really taste the honey.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I like that sweet with the little kick.
Oh, my
that makes
goodness.
it so that
That's the best one.
yes.
Number.
9.5. I don't know about the 0.3s, but that I'm gonna rate these now. We had them all, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The Thai chilies were your worst?
I didn't like that. It tastes like buffalo to me.
Really?
I didn't like it for the simple reason I don't think it's what it's supposed to be.
I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, whoa! Hold on.
Wait a minute. No. Those are my least favorite, actually. The lemon pepper.
Yeah, this one.
I said they were salty, but those are the ones I gave a 7 to.
Yeah, no, this
I'm
one,
backwards.
This one is bothering me strictly because it's not what it's described. I would
It's a
upset.
spicier Thai chili. It's
I'm
not
upset
sweet.
if I'm ordering Thai chili and I get that when I got what I'm calling buffalo sauce.
Fair.
But
fair.
that's why. As far as flavor, it is what it is. It's buffalo sauce. But 1, 2. You don't like. Hold on. We're gonna get back.
I said
to,
they were too salty.
Hold on a second. Hey Lou, check us out.
I'm all day with these two.
He's still balling? Oh.
Lou Williams had 2 girlfriends at one point. And Drake had a line. He said, 2 girls and they get along like I'm Lou Will. True story.
You know,
I'll give you the whole line because this is why Drake is great. He said, the name of the song is Six Man. Six is Toronto. The Six is what they call it. Lou Will was notorious for being the sixth man of the year. So he said, 6 men like I'm Lou Will, 2 girls and they get along like I'm Lou Will.
I like Drake.
I know you do.
I don't have an issue with Drake. I think Drake is top 10, top 5, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to get
Drake
into all
is
that.
in my top 5.
But I like Drake. I really do. But to me, there's 2 Drakes. There's Drake that says witty stuff like that. Then there's the singing Drake.
Can't that be said?
But the guy, you cannot take away from his greatness. He's an artist. He knows how to make hits. He picks good beats.
And he's stayed relevant for 2 decades.
And he says witty stuff. Now people talk about all this other stuff. I'm not going to get into that. Hey Drake, what's up? Check us out. But I like him.
Can't you say that about most great rappers?
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second. Eminem.
You're 100% right. I love Eminem. To me, there's 2 Eminems. There's Eminem with the mom spaghetti. And then there's Eminem, hi, my name is. Now, hi, my name is, I turn off right away. I got no time for that. I'm also really not wanting to hear about NSYNC and all this stuff, but lyrically and the way he puts his words together and the cadence and all this other good stuff.
To me, like,
love Eminem.
one of the best to ever do it.
When he wants to do it, you don't want to mess with him. You could sit Eminem in a room with any rapper ever and he's not going to embarrass himself
Are
ever.
there not 2 Jay-Z's?
I like Hove. I don't have too many songs of his. Like I wasn't into Hard Knock Life, but
That's a Jay-Z though.
But yeah. But no one's gonna like everybody's body of work, right?
What I'm saying is most rappers that are mainstream make music for the masses and then music for their hardcore fans.
I can agree with that.
So you can say that about virtually every rapper.
You know what I like about Jay-Z the most. Jay-Z took his way of rapping and doing it and made it mainstream without even trying. He went with Little Orphan Annie, put some catchy words to it and crossed over. He didn't try to cross over. He just did something and it worked. And he's Jay-Z. I don't like all the Jay-Z hate I see on my timelines these days, which I stay off of social media to a point because it's annoying.
I can understand younger people not liking him though.
Yeah. But you gotta give props where they're due. The guy was relevant for 20 plus years. How do you take away LL Cool J? How do you take away from that? LL Cool J was rapping with the Fat Boys.
I think LL Cool J, when it comes down to it, is underappreciated.
I agree with that. 100%. This guy was rapping with the Fat Boys and he lasted up through Wu-Tang.
You grew up, and when you were growing up, LL Cool J was like doing his thing, right?
Yes.
When I was growing up, LL Cool J was also doing his thing.
Correct.
When I think about that,
Think about that.
like that's crazy.
They were doing their thing when LL Cool J came with on my radio or whatever. And he lasted all the way through like Wu-Tang, Biggie.
One of my favorite rappers of all time, and I feel like no one talks about, is Method Man.
Let's talk about it.
He was incredible.
Incredible.
His wordplay, his mainstream appeal, his stuff with Redman, the 36 Chambers, Judgment Day, like
One of my favorite songs of all time, hip-hop wise.
You're All I Need.
Yes.
Knew it.
Best duet, in my humble opinion, ever.
You know what the thing about that one more than any of them was? He was the only one that made a song that he was like in love with somebody, and he didn't like make himself soft doing it.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? When you think about like 50 Cent and like when they would kind of start singing and stuff, but Method Man was still like him. He didn't like start, like Fabulous. He changed his cadence. He changed how Method Man was like, yeah, I love you, but I'm still me.
I get it.
And that's why I like that song so much.
Let's talk about Fab. Underrated in my opinion. Never comes up in the conversation of great rappers.
2 Fabs.
There you go.
That's the problem. His mainstream success was highly predicated off of him making R&B rap songs. That's not the Fabulous that I grew up with, where he was a mixtape artist. But he knew in order to get paid, he had to change that.
I still like You Be Killing Him.
He can rap though, like flat out. The mixtape artist I knew was Fabulous on the DJ Clue mixtapes, and that's when he was at his best.
Yeah,
To me,
big fan.
I still like the wifey songs that he makes and stuff like that, but when he got popular, by the time his second album came along, it was basically all those types of songs. That was like his blueprint.
I know the answer to this. What do you think of Lil Wayne?
Number 2 for me.
Love him.
Lil Wayne's my second favorite rapper of all time, and it's not even close. For me, it's Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and then there's a Eminem, so on and so on.
Once you start those rankings, people get feelings, man. You ever know that? They get feelings. They catch mad feelings. Jay-Z should never be number one. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'm cool with that. Everybody has their taste, but I like Jadakiss. Another one that doesn't. He raps really well, but some of his songs didn't get mainstream like that. But the guy's a talent. I like Jay.
Are there any rappers that are not from New York that you like?
You know who I like a whole lot? Andre 3000. Underrated.
Why?
Because the guy's a genius.
Why?
I like the way he puts his words together. I like what he says. I like his cadence, his flow. I just like.
He has said some lines. I think he's almost so smart that it goes over people's heads. The shit he says.
The guy's crazy. I mean, he's very well respected. In the hip hop world, he's very well respected.
Everybody puts him on his top.
Yes,
list.
but
Everybody.
in the mainstream, like people just the average fans, they don't get it. I had to go back after the conversation with you and listen to T.I. I like T.I.
So T.I. was nice.
I like T.I. I'm not gonna put him in my top 5, but I like T.I.
No.
You know, and that I think this whole thing with Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, I'm not gonna go into it.
Are you
I will say they took him petty to a whole new level because Nicki's overdoing it.
Why?
Relax, you're overdoing it. You did it. You made the verse. You made the song. Bigfoot. It was cute, but you did your thing already. Nick, relax. You're a pop artist. You're making songs with like Pitbull or whatever. Like you're cool. Relax. Take your money. Count it. Let that lady eat. You don't gotta talk about a dead mom or whatever you're doing. Relax. You know. Megan Thee Stallion's a new thing. Let her do her thing. Yeah, she got big feet. She got shot in the foot. Get up on your good foot. That was clever. But relax. It's not that serious.
You know where it lost me? They took it off the... Have you heard the stories of like what some of her fans have done?
Megan Thee Stallion's fans fighting back though.
But have you heard the stories of what some... So, Nicki Minaj's fans are known as Barbs, right?
Yeah.
There have been people who have publicly spoken out and made videos that they don't like the things that she's done. And they've been, in turn, by her fans, doxxed. You know what doxing is? Doxing is when you leak a person's public information, private information to the public. So putting out their name, their address, where they work. Supposedly there was the Megan Thee Stallion's mom, where she's buried, they had to call security because they found out where she was buried. And like they were worried that something was going to happen. And the only thing that lost me from this whole thing was she knows how powerful her voice is to her own fans. To me, at that point, you got to call the dogs off and be like, don't do that. Like,
yeah, right.
She hasn't said anything.
No, I hear
because even if I don't like somebody, I wouldn't wish that kind of stuff on people.
Whatever Megan Thee Stallion did in her verse, maybe there's something there that I'm not catching, but she really struck a nerve with this lady. This lady is losing her mind. I follow her I follow Nicki on Twitter or X, whatever they call it these days. For like a week, she was just one after the other. She's taking petty to a level 50 Cent has to appreciate. Love 50 Cent, by the way. She's taking...
Should have brought him up.
She's taking it to a whole petty level. Like, damn, Nick. I know Mixtape Nick, too. Mixtape Nick was a rapper.
Monster.
Yeah, she was like...
She can rap.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not mad at her for switching over and getting a bag.
No.
I don't get mad. People talk about Cardi. I love Cardi B. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care who writes her raps. I don't care what she does. The lady's making money, and she came from there to there. And if you don't respect that, you don't respect a hustle. I respect a good hustle.
Did I ever tell you that we ran into her before she was like...
Cardi? Yeah.
Before the current version. This is like the Love and... What is it? Love and Hip Hop?
Something she was on TV, yeah.
We saw her in Nordstrom. And she was on Love and Hip Hop. And she was one of the coolest people. She just... You know, like... It's not easy to be a public figure and be out in public and have people asking you questions. And when you ran into her, she acted exactly the same and was just super chill about it.
You know what I like about her? She's not going to change.
No, she's her.
Some people call her ghetto, this and that. She's not going to change. Conversation over wings. How good is that with your son? She's not going to change. She's unapologetic.
The word I use.
She does what she does.
Unapologetically her.
And she really don't care.
No.
Say what you want. Everybody, all of us fans and local people and people that watch the timelines and memes and all this stuff, we can say what we want. She went from that spot to that spot. She got a bag. We talk about her. I don't. And she's rich.
Are people not always going to say what they want, though?
That comes with the territory.
There you go. It's just the way it is, man.
You know?
I don't think most people can handle that, but she handles it well.
Since he started doing the food thing and everything, my grandson, my wife and I, we watch this stuff every night. And he's got me on the new spots and this and that. And me being dad, I read the comments. And some of the things people go out of the way to say crazy things. Sometimes I'm like, I said, nah, Dave is cool. Because Dave's built for this, I promise you. You got the wrong guy. You're not going to do it. He's built for this. Say what you want. He's built for this. He puts me on here because whatever comes my way,
You can handle it.
I heard you say that before.
Yeah.
I'm built for this, like, whatever, dude. But some of the things people say to just to make a point because you got a keyboard and a voice, it's not unnecessary. Like, it's that simple. If you're not into something, if I go to YouTube. Big fan of the Cam and Mace show, by the way. I'm gonna put them out there. Big fan. But if they got a show that I'm not feeling, guess what? I turn it off that day. That's simple. Button, next.
So you don't write in the comment section that I'm turning it off?
No, I'm not, Stephen A. Smith. I don't have to do that. Now, if I have something to say and I think it's constructive, or if I have something to say because something struck a nerve or makes me feel like I need to voice my opinion, then here comes my opinion. But other than that, I keep it pushing. I don't like today's show. Bye.
Why do you think people do that?
I think the social media world is different. I think a lot of people in this world feel that because there's no repercussions for your actions. Now in the real world, you may be that guy. You may be Mike Tyson Jr., doing your thing. Cool. You go test a guy, you say some slick stuff, and you guys handle it like men. In the social media world, you don't get that point. Now, some people run into people and look for people and do that. Violence is violence. Defend yourself. But because there's really no repercussion, you sit there and say, oh, this guy's gay, or this guy's fat, or that. Whatever, dude. Relax. I don't do all of that. I'm from an era where you said the wrong things, you just got to swing.
I've said that too.
That's how I grew up.
If you heard someone was talking about you, say you were in high school.
No, see, it's two things, and this is how my mom raised me. She, I never got involved in he said, she said. You could say what you want about me.
Truth.
Through somebody else. Now, I'm going to question my friend. If you go to my friend and you say some slick stuff about you, I'm going to ask my friend why they're so comfortable with you to talk about me, talk about me to my friend. I'm thinking he may be a double agent. So he comes back with the information to me. I laugh at it. Whatever. I'm not even going to say tell dude to see me, because if dude want to see me, he's going to see me. And if he sees me, hey, win, lose, or draw, we do it. We laugh about it. When I'm young, we just laugh about it. It's over. Somebody wins, somebody loses, and we keep it pushing. Today, so I don't get into, you could say what you want through somebody. Now, if you walk up to me and say something really slick, and it triggers me, I think that's a new word, right? Triggers me, and that's what people say these days? Strikes a nerve, I used to say.
Fair, yeah.
And it triggers me. Well, we handle that. And
my question is this: why do people feel so compelled to open that? Like, what goes through their head to write the stuff that they write?
I really feel they just know that they want the attention.
Okay.
They want someone to comment on their comment. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to ask them the question. I hear people comment about your polish. I know. Now me, I know what the deal is. That's for me to know. And if he wants to share with you, he'll share with you. But I hear the comments and man, do I laugh at some of them. Boy, it's off the wall.
Wait, you mean I'm not gay?
Woo! I know the truth. You're talking to here, so we're not going to go there. You can say I'm defending I'm not defending myself. I don't have to. There's people say stuff about me all the time. Growing up, hate is hate, but to me, hate's a form of love. If I got so much emotion you feel that you need to comment to me negatively, handle that.
That's the one that gets me. And I've presented this question. I don't think I've ever said it publicly, but the thing that always makes me laugh is when people make a comment about my hand, right? And they're like, that's a feminine thing, right? Mm-hmm. And in my head, I'm going, you got so emotional about something that you felt compelled to type it. So you were in your feelings. Isn't that feminine? Like, isn't that a feminine trait? To not be able to handle your emotions so much that you feel the need to lash out at somebody that is just doing nothing? Wouldn't you think that that's kind of feminine?
Yeah, absolutely.
I always presented that question and I never really understood.
In my point, my point of view, why do you care?
Fair.
Let's just say he was. Yeah, whatever, Dave, I got you. Let's just say, what do you care? Does it make you feel better that you called him out? I'll tell you one thing. First off, that's insane. I'm not even going to comment more on that.
Please don't.
I won't. But I said this the other night on your stream. The hardest hit I ever took in my life was from a gay dude. He put bass in his voice. He threw his hands and said, I'm going to beep you up. And I didn't bob when I should have weaved and weaved when I should have bobbed. And he caught me and then kept you in the face. Cause, but man, that thing hurt me for like 3 days. I had a rush, dude, man.
Have you heard the thing with the whole like academics and Saucy Santana thing?
Nah, what's up with that?
You know academics?
Yes, I do know academics.
Do you know who Saucy Santana is?
No.
He is I don't know if he's a rapper or not, but he's gay.
Okay.
He's got long,
Okay.
so I guess academics, he took exception to something he said, and he told him, and I'll have to clean this up because I can't say this on YouTube, but he more or less said, if you keep running your mouth, I'm gonna beat the hell out of your ASS, and then I'm gonna do other stuff to it.
Wow.
And he ain't saying a peep back.
Well, in the real world, when you're not behind a keyboard or you're not doing whatever, in the real world, hate to tell you, a man that talks like a woman, dresses like a woman, I have respect for everybody, including you. I have no problem with you whatsoever. There's still men. That punch in the shoulder let me know that I was about 17. There's still men. And I mean, that I've been hit before. I'm telling you, a couple days later, I thought the guy hit me with a brick or something. That shit hurt. And that was the shoulder. If I didn't get out the way last second, I think I would have caught one. So leave people alone. Let live and let live. Who cares? You know what I'm saying?
I see stuff I don't like every day.
So do I.
I just don't write it. Because I just feel personally, I don't think it solves anything.
You know what's funny? First off, I don't think I know you do. You're not to the level of say Cardi B right now.
No.
Of course not. But I do know that these people, most of these celebrities have people write in their Instagrams or posting.
Like someone runs their account.
Yeah, runs their account. Mm-hmm. And for a regular Joe to go out of his way to say something derogatory to any of these people, what a big gigantic weight. You're looking for comments from her followers. Because she's not gonna, I'm saying she, that person, Jay-Z, Beyonce, what, they're not gonna comment to you. You think they're gonna look at that and go, hey, John, that really bothers me, man. Nah, they're gonna call their butler or maid or chef and get a nice meal and hit the jacuzzi and go swim by the pool. And they're not worried about us. Leave these people alone, man, come on.
A lot of celebrities and people who are like mega influencers, people with millions of followers, they don't read their comments anymore. They stopped.
Like I said, I know you're built for it. I don't know if you read them all or not.
Some, yeah, I see it.
But I read them.
I know. You read way more than I do.
I do. And you know what? Some make me laugh. Some, that don't trigger me because it takes a lot to trigger me these days, but it make me laugh. But like I said, I'm not going to take any compliments for Dave, but Dave's a good man. And I think I raised him right. He ain't worry about that crap. You guys are wasting your time.
I don't really put any stake into it because
it comes with the territory, no?
Most of the negativity that I get has nothing to do with my character or things like it's more about my physical appearance and things like that. And I don't really care.
I heard someone say that.
I don't know if I've seen this. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about or not, but
as long as it's just clean, I don't care.
No, I'm not. I heard someone say that the scar was.
Oh yeah.
His scar's too perfect. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell you? Forget it. Scar's too perfect. I could show you some scars, B. Yeah. What the hell is a perfect scar? It's the luck of the draw.
I don't consider it luck, but I understand.
Or the unluck of the draw. You're lucky because where it's at, that could have been bad.
Yeah.
I mean, but hey, live and let live, live and learn, live and burn.
That's most of the things that are negative. Again, that's not a negative comment to me because it's about my physical appearance. 90% of the comments that are like rude, they're not saying things other than what I look like or hats or hair or.
Oh, I get that one too.
But that's not to me like you're not dating me, so I don't care what you think. You get what I'm saying? Like that wouldn't bother me if every guy in the world thought I was unattractive. I wouldn't lose an ounce. Like why would I? You know what I mean?
Back a long time ago, I had the big fro, right? Big fro.
I've seen the pictures.
And people still talk about that to this day. And everybody had a fro. If you could grow a fro back then, you grow it. And I heard a lot of comments. And then as I got older, I cut my hair, had waves, and I do what I do. And most of the negativity that I got, especially in high school, about my appearance was from guys. And the first thing I used to say to myself is, I don't know why you're judging a guy about what a guy looks like. That's a little weird to me. And the second thing I used to say is, your girlfriend just came to my house yesterday, dude. What are you talking about right now? Long time ago, we're good. I'm just saying, some of these guys don't know, and I never said a word. Like, relax. And you know me, I'm a cool dude. If I know you, if I talk to you, if we shook hands in the hallway, I'm not messing with your girl. You're good. You're very good. That said, leave people alone. I never worried what a guy thought of me. If I met 10 people, maybe 5 like me, maybe 5 don't. But I don't go out of my way to not be liked. I want to be myself. I'm genuine. I'm me. And that's all I can do. And at the end of the day, I might be good enough for some, not good enough for many, but I got to deal with that, right? I'm not going to change. If I change who I am, I said this before, if I change who I am to be liked, you don't like me, you like that fake person. I'm never going to be fake, period. End of story.
Fair. I have no issue with it.
I am who I am. I got a guy at my job. This guy talks about, I got a green truck pickup. For 2 years, this guy's telling me how ugly my green sweater, by the way. I like green. He's telling me how ugly my green truck is. It's a Jeep Gladiator. For 2 years. Mm-hmm. Dude, is it triggering you that much you got to talk about it for 2 years?
But there's always that guy, though.
That guy.
Like, there's a lot of people that are that, like ball breakers.
And
like
you know what bothers him? It doesn't bother me. If I had a pink truck with purple polka dots, until you make a payment or something, it doesn't affect me what you think of my car.
Nothing worse to someone when you do things and you're unbothered by it.
And he's driving a red Mazda. Like, I've never seen a man in that car in my life.
Well, like a Mazda 3? Like a little car?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is you know that's voted one of the most, like, they have a woman's poll for cars.
Trust
high
me.
Up there.
I know. I've never seen a man in that car. But I don't care. Do you?
Mazda has some nice cars now.
Yes, do you?
The trucks are nice.
I don't care what
Ever
people...
seen it? Like the CX-9? Very nice.
Yes. What you like is what you like.
That's how I feel, though. If I see somebody that wears something or they're doing something where I'm like, what are you doing? But I don't really care that much. I just keep moving. You know what I mean?
No, we all make comments. That's human. But it's not going to make me...
But I don't say it out loud.
No.
The only people that I insult are my friends.
That I do.
You know what I mean? Like, I have to be your friend in order for me to say something where I'm like, you're ugly. But I'm saying it like a ribbing thing, but not all the time.
And to be honest, he's just busting my chops.
Yeah, he's a ball breaker.
But it's for 2 years. It's a little much, but...
There's always that
He's
guy,
a co-worker, and he's I like the guy. He's a cool guy. But enough is enough.
He watches this.
I hope he watches this. I hope he does. He does. I got a couple co-workers, and if you're there, what's up? What's good? But, I just say that's my motto in life. Live and let live. Be yourself. Don't be fake. You be yourself or find yourself by yourself. That was from Mr. Magic. I didn't make that up. WBLS, like 1980 something or other. And that's it. And these wings was fire.
They were good.
I love hanging out with my kid, though. This dude right here, man. He don't like me to talk about him, but he's a good dude. And I just wanted to say, I just had to bring that out about the negativity. Like, we're built for this.
Oh, it's a good topic.
Team Shreks all day. We're built for this. That's what it is. Get at me.
I'm very much, I got a lot of my not give a shit attitude from you. Well, unbotheredness.
There's certain things that can get to you. But no, first off, I'm not going to let you know you get to me. I'm older now. And second off, if nothing is that serious, you want to get serious to me, I got a younger guy. Smack my kid. Not him. I don't worry about him. Smack my... Now you got a problem. Other than that, we're good. I ain't worried about you. That's different.
No. I get what you're saying.
Can I get you a story?
Go.
You don't know about this. So one time, he doesn't know anything about this. He might have never heard this before. We were watching, it was a MMA fight at the spot I work at. We're in the back porch, back patio. I believe it was McGregor against the Russian guy that fights bears.
Oh, okay.
We're watching, we're minding our business.
Khabib.
Yeah. So McGregor loses and Dave's just talking. Hey, McGregor didn't do this. He's just being a fight fan like everybody else. I guess this guy there had bet some money. So he goes, and I'm like, oh man, nah, Dave. And I'm like, God, this is going to end well. So I walk up to him quietly. You don't even know. And I say, my man, he's just talking about the fight. Relax. It's all good. Chill. And he's huffing and puffing. I said, listen, there's like 20 of us here tonight. I got friends inside. Like, just stop and relax. It's okay. And he just wouldn't. And I'm thinking, Dave never saw the guy. He doesn't know anything about this. This is a couple years later. You don't know about this, right?
I saw the guy.
Oh, you did see him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Keep going, though.
Congratulations. No, his friend took him away. I reached out to them to say, stop. Now, I got to be honest. Me, 25? Yeah, but I'm not. So I got his friend and said, my man, take your friend, do something. Like, I got friends in there, I got cops in there. Like, where? I got my guys from Forsaken. Stop. He don't mean nothing. He's just talking about the fight. and his friend took him out of there. Then there was a fight out front right after that. I didn't know you saw him.
I'm not trying to sound tough.
No, that's cool. We let it go right there. I didn't know you saw him. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, what the
No,
fuck?
I'm proud of you. No, I'm proud of you.
I don't like again.
don't
As
have-
long as you don't get it within
There's nothing to prove. He wasn't gonna do
that's
nothing.
that's the way I looked at it. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Oh, okay. I didn't know you knew that.
yeah, of course, I got my head on a swivel wherever I go.
Yeah, but we don't. It's not. We're not that. We're just people that go out. We enjoy ourselves. We talk sports. Super Bowl prediction.
Fair.
I asked him. My Super Bowl prediction is going to be Kansas City. I don't think Purdy's ready, but I do love Brock Purdy. I think he's may be that guy eventually. And I just think the Chiefs just know how to
So
win.
you don't think that Brock Purdy is?
I think the Chiefs just know how to win. But that said,
That's
you
what
got.
I said.
But I know I don't like to. We got to stop. But it's.
That's what I
guess
said.
I
He
guess
asked me that before when he first got
maybe
here.
we grew up together. But but I do say that the 49ers are a lot to handle, and if they get going, there's a lot to deal with. I mean, you got McCaffrey, is Debo probably be healthy this week coming up? We got 2 weeks off. He'll be 100% probably healthy or very close to it. There are a lot to deal with. They got their own tight end thing. And a lot of hate's been going out to Taylor Swift, but it's not her fault. She don't control the camera. She's over there supporting the man. They put the camera. I'm not a fan of showing the camera every time this guy makes a catch either. But she's not calling him, hey, look at me.
I don't care.
A lot of people care.
I know, but I don't like. I remember when Drake was like the Raptors' unofficial mascot, and people were going crazy about the fact they kept showing Drake. I get it because they think maybe it takes away from the game, but like you said, that's his girl. Like she's supposed to be doing that. Like she's minding her business.
And she's not calling the camera. What are you yelling at her for?
No.
I bet the NFL's taking it all the way to the bank, too.
$332 million, I believe they said they've made off of her. Like, because there's a lot of new fans that watch. A lot of, like, the demographics they couldn't hit, she brought them, which was, like, younger women. There's a lot of, like, women who are Taylor Swift fans that are now football fans because of it. Because they watched the game, and now it's like,
There are people
this
that
is actually fun.
There are women that wanted to be fans that became fans.
Yes, casuals have now become, they're wanting to know things. And
There are casual fans say their husband was a Giant fan that now became Chief fans because of her.
Yes.
His jersey sales are through the roof.
It's the number one selling jersey is actually Jason Kelsey amongst women.
It's Beauty and the Not Beast because I guess he's not a bad looking guy. But good for them.
The number one selling women's jersey is Jason Kelsey, his brother.
Yeah?
It's Jason. Travis is too. I saw they have a podcast.
I like the brother. The podcast is fire, by the way, too.
I think people relate to Jason more because he has more of an everyman about him. Like he's very much just like a guy. Like he's just a normal.
He seems like a guy. Like,
He's not a celebrity type. He doesn't wear designer clothes. He doesn't care about all that stuff. He probably drives a pickup truck. You know, he wears flip flops year round.
No, he seems like
he's
a guy.
just like a dad.
He seems like a guy I could hang out with. He seems like
That's
a guy
what I'm
like
saying.
him.
So I
He's
think that's his.
a regular guy. He's maybe a Hellraiser at times, but
Well, he was at the last Bills game shirtless.
Yeah.
In the crowd.
so taking pictures with a kid or something, right?
But yeah, you kind of hit it on the head already. I think the Chiefs are going to win for a lot of the same reasons that you said, because I said, but you said, which is fine. But I think that Patrick Mahomes is severely underappreciated, and people don't realize how good he is. But what's made him even greater is there's only two other quarterbacks that have the ability to do what he does now, which is just win the game. They're not trying to be a hero, and when it's time to take their foot off the gas, they become game managers, and they know we don't need to be a hero, just move the chains.
How many years Mahomes in the league?
2017. So I think he's been to the NFC. I think it's 7 years. He didn't play his rookie year.
Right. So 6 years in a row, he's made the finals of the AFC Championship. So he's been in the playoffs 6 years, or
Correct.
he's on his way. And how many Super Bowl victories already? 2. He's on his way to being.
I don't think that any other quarterback right now has a stake. He's in the category of Montana and Brady. There's no other, and that
No,
includes,
he's definitely on a
that
one-way
includes
track.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, no, he's on a one-way track to the Hall of Fame for sure.
Well, he'd get in if he retired tomorrow.
For sure.
He's 28.
He's young enough to not be done.
He's 28.
Yeah,
I don't think people realize he's the fastest quarterback to almost every statistical 100 touchdowns, 10,000 passing yards. He's the fastest
And
of all of them.
he's got that extra about him. I don't know what it is, but he's just
He's learned how to win games.
Yeah.
Montana was great at that. When it was time for him to move the chains, Brady didn't always throw for 300 yards in the playoffs. There were games where he only had 150 yards passing, and he said, "Okay, let's run the ball." That's a part of being a winner, and I think Mahomes has that now. He's learned how to not just be a great quarterback, but a great winner.
Yeah. And you know, another thing I noticed as following your stuff, things I didn't even know, you really break down a film really damn good on a football game.
I guess my brain just looks at games differently.
Well, as your head quote unquote first coach,
I mean, that's real.
if you ask me what your strong point was on the football field, forget the rest of the stuff. You were just smart. Yeah, you were always you just are smart. You're around the ball.
I was a good athlete, but my smarts got me.
You were smart. You were around the ball. You figured things out quickly. They didn't. You were very seldom faked out of position.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That's something that even my college coaches told me.
Yeah,
was
no,
always.
that's so. Yeah, yeah.
That's why I was able to play so early, was because most of my teammates couldn't pick the defense up as fast as I could.
Yeah, I played football at a lesser level, high school, couple. He calls me Al Bundy. We're not going to go there, but we did our thing, but not on that level. But yeah, that's what it is. And
You have things that I've never gotten.
I'm looking forward to the football game. What's that?
I never won a state championship. You did.
Yeah, things were different back then. The whole game was just who was tougher. Like, it was different. There wasn't as much, like, you couldn't fake guys out of position. There was only so much. You threw the ball like 12 times.
Well, the game was played in the box back then.
Yeah, it was
wide receivers were in 3-point stances if you had them.
Yeah, and it was you were tough. If you weren't tough, you wouldn't lose. So
the game's more finesse now than ever.
I believe our high school from 80. No, yeah.
Well, you guys were the team of the 80s, were they not?
Yes, from 80 to 90, we won 7 state titles.
Like I know that even like you guys were considered like an all-time great high school football team.
In Passaic, where I grew up, you want to be next. So when it was my turn, I wanted to win that championship too, because the guy before me won it. You didn't want to mess it up. Now we got 2. I got 2.
I never won a championship.
I'm not going to speak on it. I don't want no trouble.
No, and I won a league champion in high school. We won the league once.
You guys had state champion quality team.
That's a whole different story.
I'm not going to go there.
In college, I never got to win the top. I never got to win the end game. Like, I won conference in college. We won the league, but we never won the national. I never got to win.
You was this
razor thin. You know, I watched that game again. It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. I watched it once too. I don't watch it, but I was there, and you guys were this. Again, me and my junior football ability. I don't know. Like, the guy had one leg. You let him sit back there like it was flag football.
I still watch that game and I'm like, he can't even move.
Why didn't we? I would have sent the whole house to him.
What he's talking about is we played a school that was the number 2 offense in the country. The number 1 offense in the country was New Hampshire, Chip Kelly. We beat them too.
Beat them, right? I
we
was
went
there.
up to New Hampshire.
Cold as hell that day.
Freezing. We went up to New Hampshire, but the second ranked offense in the country was App State that year. Mm-hmm. They had a quarterback, which was a dual threat guy. He was a guy who could, he was a runner, but he could throw. And the week before in the semifinals versus Furman, he had basically like a high ankle sprain that was really bad. Like he didn't start the game. So they brought him in the second half because they had no offense in the first half. They couldn't score.
Right.
We only gave up 14 points on offense versus so he gets in on offense, and we know he has one leg. We know he can't run. He was a statue back there, and we didn't blitz at all.
And I don't know if you were sitting in the zone. I don't know what was going on.
I think that looking back, and again, I got to kind of dissect and what happened in the game. Our coach was just looking not to give up a big play, and if you blitz, sometimes you can get beat on a big play. It worked. In reality, we didn't give up a touchdown. We never gave up any more points. They couldn't move the ball. So why mess with it? That's what he was saying. Like, the only reason we lost is because while we were winning in the fourth quarter, our quarterback dropped back to pass and got strip sacked.
Right.
And I look back at that game now, truthfully, if we would have just punted the fucking ball the entire game, we would have won. They weren't scoring on us. They couldn't move the ball.
It was a good game. But
a great game. They were a great team. I'm not trying to take away from them, but they could not move the ball on offense. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And, if we would have just ran the ball for the rest of the game, we would have won the game.
Didn't a couple of your linemen go pro?
2.
2, right? Yeah.
Only 1 was on that team, though.
Well, he had a tight end. He turned out to be a lineman. Howard?
He wasn't on that team.
No?
No. And we also had another kid who was a tackle, but that was the next year.
Oh, okay.
We had a tackle. From that team, we had 1 guy go pro.
Okay.
Which was our left tackle. We had some really good players, though.
You did?
But not like NFL necessarily good, but college good. Some of those guys could have played anywhere. And that's the last thing. The biggest difference people talk about FCS, because I went to Northern Iowa, people don't know. The difference between the two is the line, the depth. It's the biggest thing.
It's the depth. Like the talent of people today, the way kids train today, the way and they got private trainer this, they got plyometrics this, they got speed training that. Your top 11, even when you were there, you guys held your own against all the any D1 school. Yeah, absolutely. But they can wear you down because they got the depth.
That's what happens.
Yes, that's what happens. It's not the top 11 because people are better today.
It's the line.
As much as I hate to say it, like my high school team wouldn't do as well today.
No,
because the guys. I mean, I was a $185.
You guys were small.
I was $185 playing the line. Today, a $185 is a receiver.
But for example, when we played Iowa, their offensive line was the fastest line I've ever seen.
And not only that, but they could win guys in.
But their whole line was 6'6", 6'5". They're all 300 pounds, and they're all as fast as me. Okay, not that fast, but
your senior day, when they took me and your mom on the field. Hey, Mom. When they took me and your mom on the field, and I'm not afraid. I'm never afraid. The bigger the guy, whatever, I run into a brick wall. Those guys were huge. Yeah. I was shocked at the size of these guys, and this is Northern Iowa. This isn't like Notre Dame or USC.
Well, we were a top 5 team in our
huge.
So we had.
Well, you had just won the game. What was it? That was the guy when you caught the guy jumping over the pile on the goal line, and you caught him in the air. And,
Illinois State.
Yeah,
I got Conference Player of the Week again.
Yeah. And the linemen were huge on both. They were big.
Our line was one of the best in our division, is what I'm saying. We had 2 NFL players on that line.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that when you start going lower, but the top end of the FCS can compete. I'll put it this way. If you took that South Dakota State team this year from our conference, they probably would be able to win the Big Ten West. I'm not joking either. Big Ten West was Minnesota,
As
Iowa.
A football player, the big guys...
They're good. They were really good.
Like, in my time, the big guys never worried me. It wasn't the big, like, the tall guy or the...
It's different now, though, man.
100% different. But that said, the first thing I look for in a kid, like when I'm coaching or whatever, he goes, oh, he's big. I go, you got to get over that guy. Someone's going to always be bigger than you on a football field.
Yeah.
That's just life. And you got to just not be afraid and you throw your body around. Now, that said, could I play linebacker at my high school size in a D1 football team or even in this friggin' top level Catholic school today? Catholic, hell yeah. College, not at that size, no. No.
I was one of the smaller linebackers.
Yeah, and you were bigger than you are now.
Way bigger. I was probably 30 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
But I was one of the smaller. When I used to call the huddle, I would be looking at 6'6", 6'4", 6'3", 6'4". Our line was huge.
Well, how about when you got a blitz and the guy in front of you is like 6'3", 365?
They all are.
Right. But you don't stop, right?
No, I mean, you can't play linebacker and be that kind of player.
Correct.
But yeah, so that's the convo, man. That was a long convo. I'm going to upload the whole thing, though. Who cares? That's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. It kind of turned to a podcast at the end, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got this far, you are a real one.
Yeah.
But I do have more stuff on the way if this video does well. I got a Lou Malnati's coming from Chicago.
I got a secret thing. I've had that pizza shipped to me more than a few times. I had when I worked at my other job, I had a company in Chicago. The guy's name's Noel. I think.
And he shipped you a Lou Malnati's?
A couple of times. And I've been to the Lou Malnati's. And I can tell you right now, before you eat it, if I'm going to sway your thought, it's damn good.
I'm sure. I have had Chicago deep dish, but I haven't had Lou Malnati's. I had
it.
What's the other one? Gino's?
I've had Gino's as well.
Yeah, that was good.
Gino's is good. I'm going to leave you to your thoughts, and we'll talk about it off camera later, whatever. Fair. I don't want to give you anything in the back of your head, but if I got to his, I know he's got these little things he talks about at the end of all his videos, and I took it to sports and this and that. My apologies, but I'm not here that often, so we do what we do. I hope you enjoyed it. Infrequently, I'll be around. I'm always around. My boy, love him. Peace and love, everybody.
That'll be it. We'll be back tomorrow.
Hand signs.
More content. They're behind me.
Oh.
The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.